All right, we're here with junior national champion Dayton Porsch. Dayton, how are you feeling?
Pretty good.
Um, so, sorry, I'm bringing up the bracket right now. I've been back in this room and I have not been able to watch the matches. When was your last tournament?
A year ago this weekend, I wrestled at the Grandview Open and tore my meniscus.
Oh boy, how long did that take to rehab from?
At first, I didn't think it was a torn meniscus, so I spent about 6 weeks recovering a PCL, and then about 8 weeks after that, I was like, it's still not good. Like, we got to do something else. Got an MRI, and then got surgery a few days later, and then started getting back into training. Then all this COVID stuff hit. Then I was home back on the farm and haven't really trained much until went back to school. So
So you pinned the seniors national champion in the final. That's a pretty big deal. Can you walk us through that a little bit?
um so in high school, everyone always made fun of or kind of like joked around because I always had a pretty good headlock, and like we're the smallest classification in Kansas. A lot of people like to call it the weakest or whatever. I don't care, but so I just always had a feel for that headlock and just being able to pull one way and then come back the other way, just kind of moving directions. Like I felt it was there. I mean, he had that deep underhook and had my elbow high, and as soon as I got out my left-handed underhook, it was right there, and he stepped, and I came around with it and sealed it off.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can tease you about hitting headlocks in the small division
Not
anymore.
anymore.
You just pinned the senior national champ, so that's a pretty big accomplishment. What were your expectations for yourself coming into this tournament, especially after such a long layoff?
I mean, I haven't wrestled much Greco really. My training partner, Jake Beeson at Pratt, he knew the basics of Greco. We've been working, and I'm gonna say it's not the most ideal training situation, but what he did was great. I mean, he got me down to weight. He got me the feels I needed. So like training up to this, it's been definitely different. I mean, I'm not in the best shape I've ever been for this tournament. I'm not definitely haven't had the training I've had before for this tournament, but I mean, just coming into it, I was so excited to wrestle. It's been too long,
Yeah,
and it was a great way to have this tournament go.
yeah. Well, I was gonna say, despite like a not ideal situation, you went pin tech pin. Is there more Greco in your future, do you think?
I'd like to hope so. Just gonna see how everything goes coming down. I'm back at JUCO college now, kind of more my fit in the Division One. So we'll see how this year goes. See how I go. We'll just play it by ear. I mean, I'd definitely love to do more with Greco.
Gotcha. What drew you to Greco to begin with?
Um, so we had this kid, Josiah Seaton, went to college 30 minutes down the road, and somehow we ended up having him live in our basement, work on our farm for about 2 summers. He was on 2 junior world teams, and so we spent a lot of time wrestling Greco. So that kind of pushed me more towards it. I can't defend my legs anyway, so it's my fit. It's what I needed.
Yeah. So farm boy strong, is that a true thing, or is
That's
that
what everyone tells me. I think it's just my grip, really. I
Yeah.
can't lift the weights, but everyone says I got good grip.
Yeah. When did you realize, like, hey, I might be pretty darn good at Greco-Roman?
I mean, I always kind of felt like I was, but shoot, what was it? 2 years ago, maybe. I wrestled Dom Demas at this tournament out in Vegas. And I felt like I had a really good match with him. I mean, he ended up pinning me, but I felt like I kind of opened like some people's eyes. Like I can actually compete at this level. I don't know how I finished that tournament, honestly, but I felt like after a match like that with someone like that, I felt like I could really compete at a higher level.
Yeah, well, going forward and now having this, tournament under your belt and that really big win under your belt, what do you think that does for you and kind of your goals and aspirations in Greco?
I think it's going to kind of open some eyes and some gateways. I mean, right now, like, I'll be honest, a lot of people probably didn't know I was in this tournament. They probably saw me as a second seed and were wondering, like, who's this kid? Just because I'm not a big name out there, which I like. I don't mind. It doesn't matter to me. So I think it's going to open hopefully some opportunities, which would be great because my part of the state, there's not a whole lot around, so it's a lot of driving to find stuff.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to like sneak up on people in the brackets anymore.
Not
I think you might
now.
have a target on your back now. Congratulations, awesome tournament, awesome finals match. Can't wait to see you wrestle again.
Thank you.